beloved of all animation soundtracks. And that's how we get into our conversation. Simple, yet very challenging. Can you really be prepared, fully prepared for a baby? Can anyone really? Ladies and gentlemen, let us find out from you this morning. 08179230002, 08179230007, 08179230002, 08179230007. At Nigeriainfo PH, at Nigeriainfo PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X, at Nigeriainfo PH, at Nigeriainfo PH. WhatsApp and Telegram on 0809 030 6416, 0809 030 6416.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeriainfo FM. Nigeriainfo, let's talk.
With Jude on 92.3 Nigeriainfo.
Well, Ken from Ubuni is my first caller for this hour. Ken, good morning to you.
Yes, I can call it from Ubuni.
Welcome.
Once more, Jude.
Thank you.
Yes. A parent must be prepared and should be prepared.
But can a parent be fully prepared?
Absolutely prepared. 9 months apart. Immediately you're talking about spouse. You're talking about your wife. That is when you will start preparing for a newborn visitor that you will be heavily prepared to take care of. Right from the processing period until the day of delivery. So anybody giving excuse of not prepared for expecting his child or her child, that means that person is not qualified to be a parent.
But Ken, I spoke to someone a few weeks ago and they said, look, no matter what you do, buy all the cream, buy all the diapers, when the baby comes and there's, let's say, a different type of complication there, you don't really know. So no amount of preparation can make you ready for what the child is going to bring.
That is necessity. That is necessity. Sometimes if you are close to those who had it, you have the experience. Like me, even if I don't even prepare for a child, immediately I am around that family or that compound, I will know exactly what the child will need.
Really?
I don't know if you understand me.
How would you know?
After 1 week, if a child does not react or behave as it ought to, then I must sense out something medically or spiritually about it.
Okay.
I don't know if you are getting me.
Okay.
I'm talking.
Hello, Ken. Hello, Ken.
I can hear you.
Okay, go.
So I'm talking with experience and as a herbalist. So that is the challenges we are having when we had newborn children. Immediately, that in short, are you aware that only calling name will make a child not to open his or her eyes? No, I'm telling you the fact.
I don't understand.
For you to have a child, and you name with your joy and happiness, you decided to give him or her one sweet name that you see that is due to that child. That child will not open her eyes or his eyes.
Because the child doesn't like the name?
That is that. Either by spiritual or by physical. It happens. So I'm saying that anybody who is not prepared of welcoming a child medically, psychologically, I think that person is not yet prepared and qualified to be a parent of any child. Thank you very much. Ken, call for me.
All right, Ken, thank you. I knew I was going to learn something today. I knew it. I knew I was going to hear something that I probably not heard before. And you have not disappointed me. Talking about Hello Port Harcourt listeners, I am not disappointed. This is the first time I'm hearing that, if you call a child, if you name a child, and the child is not happy that the child may not open the eyes. I can't tell you the veracity of that statement. I can't, but it's the first time I'm hearing it. And I'm pleased I heard it, because now I have more questions. I have to go and knock on some doors, call on some more people. 017-923-0002, 017-923-0007, 0817923-0002, 0817923-0007. All right, WhatsApp is 0809030-641. So let's take a few messages here. A few of them have dropped, and I need to read them. Please, I don't neglect too many of them. Do indulge me, please. I beg of thee. All right, WhatsApp. Let's get to read these messages coming through. Let me just get the tab, because I can see the message on the screen, but I think. Okay, here we go. All right, got the tab. Okay, all right. This one says, there are some things you can't possibly be 100% prepared for. Even with a healthy baby that comes how and when you expect, anything can happen. Also, no two babies are the same, even from the same mother. I knew someone who thought she was doing something wrong because with her second pregnancy and the baby that came, everything was different from the first. Hey, from the way she felt to the way the child behaved. I had to tell her that her first was not a template baby, that there are no template babies, and her first was actually the unusual one. Ezekiel, I don't know if you heard that message. That there are no two pregnancies that are the same. You can prepare all you want, even if the baby appears normal. There is always something different, something that you are not prepared for. Like I said, I knew I was going to learn something today. I just knew it. And this one here says, Andrew, good morning. See, only very lazy people don't start to prepare for their child's delivery. From the minute you know that your wife is pregnant, even if it's one item you buy every month for 9 months, you should be at least 90% ready to receive that child when that child is born. Everything doesn't start and stop with labor or when you get to the hospital. From even the food that your wife is given, it's a way of preparing the child to be welcome into this life. You can be prepared, but not fully prepared. Okay. All right. You can be prepared, but not fully prepared. Okay. We'll go for a break. Commercial coming up. And when we come back, I get to read some more interesting messages on WhatsApp.
Stay with us. Nigeriainfo. We'll be back.
Hey, Brekete, don't bust Brekete with Glow Brekete 10X. Talk true. Yes, so with Glow Brekete 10X, every naira they count. Now, why you fit count on Glow for 10 times the value of your charge, whether a voice or a data? Glow Brekete 10X, now the correct plan we go switch you, your family and your friends join. Hey, oh yeah, he never finish yo. Glow Brekete 10X go summer you one-time welcome bonus of 1,000 naira, double data bonus, and even bonus night data. Everything Brekete with Glow Brekete 10X. If you want to enjoy Brekete 10X, what do you wait for? Rush go any Glow World building, kiosk,
you can never be 100% ready. Some you need to see the babies first before you can know what else to add. But in all, we all need to make sure we have some good amount of money to meet up with the baby demands. So what is the real cost of having a baby? Have you considered it? What is the real cost? It may not just be in the nairas and the kobos, but it could also be in the emotional investments that have to be made. It could also mean that your wife's going to change. It will mean that your husband will change. It would. Are you ready for that? These are the costs that a lot of people don't quite pay attention to. Now, let's continue. There are a lot of great messages this morning. This one says, good morning, Jude. You can't really be too prepared. We are talking about nature here. You can't predict what might happen. If you are blessed to afford those things the baby needs, go ahead and damn the after effects. Thank you for playing the Let Go song from Frozen. It gave me goosebumps. Oh, I and my wife are expecting, and we are naming her Elsa. Please play one more time from Alphonsus. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, I wish you guys the very best. Well, if the baby likes the name Elsa, that would be absolutely fantastic. But let's get to headline news, shall we? How prepared can anyone truly be when expecting a baby? Are there markers? Are there items? Are there bullet points that must be had? And even when you do achieve these bullet points, if you were to meet the demands of said bullet points, is that a guarantee that the child that you are about to have is going to be pleased with everything that you have offered, with everything that you have provided for, or the things you haven't provided for? You see, we are not just talking about buying a brand new car or fixing drainage in your house. We are talking about a living, breathing organism, one born from your loins.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeriainfo FM. Nigeriainfo, let's talk.
Congratulations. Hello, Port Harcourt. 92.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
017-923-0002, 017-923-0007. All right, and WhatsApp is 0809-030-6416. This one here is from Amaka. Amaka said, prepare what? Do you know how many clothes? Do you know how much diapers my husband and I bought when we were expecting our last child? We had 2 of it, so we were very sure that this baby was going to be the easiest. Jude, let me tell you for free. After 6 months, that baby refused to wear diapers. Anything you put on her bum, she would take it off. I have never seen a child like this. We had to give most of the diapers we had out, and we were using cloths on my child. You can never be prepared for a baby. Take it from me. Hey. The beginning where, so when he wants to ask Zion, good morning to you.
If you are prepared emotionally, psychologically, financially, if I should mention, then you are not prepared. Most of us, we only take one factor, financially. That is our problem. We are so money minded.
You blame them.
We have lost who we are.
1, 2, 3 inside the supermarket is nearly 12,000 now.
Jude, what happened to the Daniel pomade they use in massaging you as a baby? What happened to it? You did not use all these formulas. You are expecting your child to use it. You were never given all this formula. At the first 5, 6 months, your mother breastfed you. You want to give birth to your own to give them formulas. What do you expect? These people are spirits. They want to follow and tow the path of their ancestors. Today, most ancestors cannot even commune with their children because they don't know the kind of blood that is in their children. They don't know. They can't even identify it. They can't protect who it is. Who are you, self? You can't even call them by their name.
This is interesting.
This is deeper than what you think. What happens to the mother's breast milk? What happens to the Daniel pomade that your ancestors are warning you about? You are going to use formula. Now the babies, look at it, today we are dealing with a lot of child infections, diseases, measles, the rest of it. Mention it.
So finally, Basi, I have to get to Basi, but Zion, are you saying you can be 100% or you can...
You can be 100% ready if you want to be a father, and not these ones that because of... Okay, most of these women who are breastfeeding, go and look at them. Some of them look so tattered and smelly. Nobody helped them. Who let the woman does everything at home? What do you expect? What is the husband doing? Mr. Zion.
Basi is in Rukbaku. Basi, welcome. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Jude.
I'm very well.
The question you asked, the cost of having a baby, right? So that we put it this way. The cost of having a baby, it is the aura that surrounds the baby itself. If you follow that term I'm saying now, you will find out that I'm sorry, let me call radio.
Yes, please. I was going to ask you to please turn down the volume of your radio set. Okay.
You'll find out that you may prepare everything, have all the money, buy all that is needed, but on the day of the you will discover, like I have a personal experience. Something just happened. You will not even be in the hospital. Somebody will just bash your car. You will be in police case. So it depends on the different children, different child is a different aura. You cannot be 100% prepared Just do your best and leave the rest. That is the simple way.
Okay.
Say I am 100%. Somebody asked a question, said, what is the man doing? 9 months.
9 months.
Not do this. You cannot gather this. Why? Look, my brother, pray you don't fall into situations. You will be surprised that 9 months is nothing.
Yeah, just come. Just like that.
So it is not a question of 9 months preparation or 3 days preparation. Some situation you may have the money, everything will just be there. How about it not happen now? You have say maybe have 250,000 for this and that, and then get it the necessary operation, and they say go and pay 1.2 million or go and pay 500,000. Who are you going to do? Who are you going to meet at that time? So it's just like that. Every child has its aura surrounding them. You may have your first child, no problem, good. You have your second child, something else may happen. So that is right. So the cost of really having a baby is the aura surrounding the baby itself. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Basi from Rukboko. It's the aura surrounding the baby itself. That's the real cost. Now, Ju, good morning. This one says, this is from Dr. Uzoma. It says that you can't be absolutely prepared for a pregnancy and birth. Unexpected circumstances could happen around the mother and the child around the birth that could beat all your prior preparation. I bet you that there are more to pregnancy and birth that meets the eye. As a medical professional for many years now, I have seen many uncertainties and astonishing situations that baffled both the family and the doctors. You are. This is amazing. Good morning, Jude. When we found out from the scan that we were expecting twins, I started from the second trimester to start buying things, prams, walkers, etc. in twos. So it was easy when they were born. Surprisingly, though, their birth opened a lot of financial doors that we have been even overwhelmed. One must prepare for childbirth before the birth. Big Will sends in that message. Now, this one says there are some women who genuinely don't know that they are pregnant till they are about to give birth. Oh, that's true. That's true. If you guys haven't seen that show, it's true. There are some women, 8 months, they don't say, Beledeo, not a single clue. I'm not joking. Not a single clue. It has happened. Not once, not twice, not even 100 times. It has happened. So they still get to believe that they are on their periods. They even have on birth control. Their stomachs don't protrude. Most of them don't even add weight. And weirdly enough, those babies tend to be healthy. I don't know how anyone is supposed to be prepared for that kind of baby. Good question. I'm like, the God that is doing this for this woman should please avoid me, because I don't want to feel robbed. What do you mean my husband and I didn't bond or talk to our child in the womb? I didn't have cravings. I didn't get to admire my changing body. I'm just having what I think is a stomach bug. And the doctor is telling me I'm about to birth a full human being. Yes, it has happened. Promise, speaking to us from location. Promise, good morning to you.
George, let me greet you with my language. Can I greet you? Good
yes,
morning.
Please. Yes, please. Go on. That's Ikwere now.
Yes.
That's me. Go on.
Okay, I'm just about this topic this morning. Like when I gave birth to my first son, at New Health Center. I normally hear this complication of born children, and there was a lot of stress and so on and so forth. Even before then, we have started preparing. What I normally do is that once my wife is pregnant, that can 3 to 4, 5 months, I'll go 4 months, I'll go and register her. And I'll make sure we go for antenatal.
Okay.
When it's due.
Okay.
We'll go to antenatal. The doctor will keep on checking her, nurse keep on checking her. So once the time comes, they will tell us we'll be expecting, and once they tell us this month, either this week or next week, it don't pass that week. So what we do is that we'll pack all our things to the hospital and keep it there. We can normally go to one in the house. Like when the firstborn, my first son. In the morning, she was telling me, we were expecting that baby that week. She was telling me that morning, she don't know how body is doing how, but that she want to wash. And one thing I like with my wife is that once she's pregnant, she don't have this swelling leg. No, she don't. The only know that she's pregnant is that she has stomach.
So she's still.
Her body is okay.
Wow. That's amazing.
She don't have this swelling leg, all those things. She walk normal. She used to go to strolling, all those things. So she told me that her body is doing her somehow, but she want to watch this tomorrow. So I left for work. Before I know, my neighbor called me that they're in the hospital. I should come now. I now roll it down. They told me to go and buy something. If I even go, I've not even gone from the hospital. They called me back that I should have delivered.
Hey, that's amazing.
And the same thing with my second son.
That's amazing.
I'm telling you, no swelling leg, no stress.
Mm.
You know, because of the common story that I know.
Hello,
Prof. About
okay.
much of stress and so on and so forth. You know those kind of things. But I just thank God, not by my own power, but I just thank God for my wife's safe delivery for the child. I'm telling you.
Okay. All right, Prof. It's good to have you join us and share that with us. Bob from Mumbiama, good morning to you.
Yeah, Jude.
Good morning. Good morning, Bob.
You said you want to learn something today.
We are learning,
You're going to learn one from me. The preparation is spiritual and physical. Let me tell you, the physical one is when Jesus gave us a proverb of 10 virgins that went to look for...
Bob, please, can you turn off your radio set or step away from the radio, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll turn it down.
Thank you.
It's a 10 virgins look for a husband. 5 prepared. They are wise ones. Then 5 foolish ones did not prepare. It can be a man, can be a woman. And when you think of getting a husband or a wife, you know that you're expecting a baby and a family that is physical. Then do you know that some baby, the same way our Lord Jesus Christ was predicted and prophesied about, that a child shall be born, his name shall be called Emmanuel. Angel went to the mother. God sent an angel, Gabriel, to announce to the mother of Jesus' birth. Satan did not create you, but Satan also tried to hijack some baby right from the womb. Okay. You know that some evil genius, armed robbers, or anybody doing, I don't want to mention anybody doing the work of the devil that we are suffering today on earth. Some of them are hijacked from the womb. I'm telling you. That is why when Moses was born, a lot of babies lose their life because God has prepared Moses. Now he entered Pharaoh to make sure that Moses died, but God had twisted him, telling us that he's God. Pharaoh was feeding Moses right in his house, not know that the baby is looking outside, killing that one. He's the one is feeding in his house. Can you get something from that? That's spiritual. Then second, God said in the book of Jeremiah, before your mother formed you in the womb, I know thee. I know who you are going to be, your star. That's why the magic that went to greet Jesus saw the star of Jesus in the sky and followed the star. Satan also did the same. That's the sense of baby, they were attacked right from birth. Are you going to be a president, a doctor that will save the world or whatever? It's not right from the womb. As God said about you, that Satan watch an attack. That's why when Jesus Christ, some people lose their life. They're not trying to look for Jesus. So these are spiritual things that you may not understand except you read the Bible. That's why you need to protect your baby and get prepared for it. You do your own, but God is doing his own.
So, but how prepared?
Can you understand now?
How prepared then? Can you say, Bob, that you were 100% prepared for your own baby's arrival?
You cannot be 100% prepared because every baby has a responsibility. That's why those one on the other side, they say this baby is an obanje. The baby, they say the baby is an obanje. Which is an obanje? It's Satan that just want to put his finger on that baby. The baby is born to be a queen like Esther. Satan wants to attack that baby to be an obanje and say it's an obanje. He take the baby to the native doctor, to this one, so that they can make sacrifice and dedicate the baby to them. You know? And he said that a son or a boy that meant to be great, not to be an armed robber or a prostitute or something that the world will weep tomorrow. That's what we're having today. How can somebody pass the money that belongs to us and go not care that he's the ruling people and then go and do something that makes life difficult from you? Satan has attacked them from the womb and make them that genius to be a problem to the world instead of being a blessing to the world.
Interesting.
Can I stop?
Yeah, bro, please. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Good morning to you. Okay. WhatsApp 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. Jude, in gynecology, we believe no two gestational and puerperal milestones are the same. However, we have not stopped emphasizing on the essence of birth preparedness as well as emergency preparedness in the process of bringing a child to life. Let me repeat that. This obviously is from a medical professional, healthcare professional. It says, in gynecology, we believe no two gestational and puerperal milestones are the same. However, we have not stopped emphasizing on the essence of birth preparedness as well as emergency preparedness in the process of bringing a child to life. Arcelia, with that comment, thank you very much. Jude, good morning. Childbirth is just like the issue of the flood in government of Nigeria. 9 months, you discover that you go through is fun. Prepare for the best and leave the rest to God. OVA in Port Harcourt, OVA. Thank you very much. Aminu says, Jude, giving birth to another baby again. This will be second coming of PDP or the exit of the government of. Wait, so I never told you I gave birth before. Oh, Sanobla. Oh. Okay, all right. Let's move on, please. Hello, good morning. Oh dear, apologies. 90.3 Nigeriainfo. Good morning. Oh dear. 017-923-0002. 0817-923-0007. All right. If you're just joining us, we're having a conversation about preparing for a baby, right? What's the real cost? Now, this morning so far, I've learned that it is physical, it is spiritual, it's also financial, someone says it's also psychological, right? Yeah, you have to be ready, and some have said you can't be fully ready. Someone says you can't. No matter what you do, when the thing happens, it happens. That's it. You can never be truly ready. Whew. The biggest surprise I've received this morning is that some babies will refuse to open their eyes because they don't like the name you've given them. I was not expecting to hear that. Nelson is on the line from Choba. Nelson, good morning to you, please.
Good morning, Mr. Jude.
Good morning, Nelson.
To welcome a baby is a spiritual something.
Okay.
You can be 100% ready. You can be 50% ready. You can be 25% ready. But to me, it's spiritual. Like my second son, I was 100% ready.
How? You had bought all the diapers, all the shirt, everything?
Everything was on ground. That day. 8 o'clock to work, a serious accident occurred. I have to spend almost 217,000.
Ooh.
Then, 10 o'clock the same day, my wife labor started. Getting to the hospital from 10 to 1 a.m.
10?
Labor, no way to put to bed.
To 1 a.m. in the morning?
To 1 a.m. in the morning.
Wow.
Observed by primary health care center. The doctor said we should go through the file again. They brought her our file and checked. They said the baby is breech. That is yes. Okay. They refer us to one of the hospitals as Room and Logo. The doctor, they came with their ambulance, they carried her. I followed them. We are waiting for the specialist. The 4 o'clock. After everything, the doctor said it's yes, that the baby is big, that the baby is weak, the mother is weak, this, that it will cost 360. I said, no problem, money is not the problem. Just go ahead, sir. As God may have it, on my way to the house, doctor called me again. The wife had put to bed a miracle baby. something that's supposed to be feared turns out to be normal delivery. So it's spiritual. It's not by preparedness. It's not by 100% or by 25%. It's just spiritual.
It's spiritual.
It's just the grace of God.
All right. Thank you very much, Nelson, for sharing that with us. Well, I do hope you've learned a thing or two. I really wish we could take more calls to get to share some of these stories and some of these nuggets as regards, your preparedness for that baby. To those of you who are expecting, who are listening to us, maybe it's 2 days' time, 3 days' time, or maybe it's even another 6 months. Thank you to the women and to the men who are doing their very best, particularly during these interesting times, to make things happen for them and their babies. I wish you all a safe delivery and can't wait to hear those baby cries. Good morning.
Nigeriainfo. Right back after this.
All 380